is Diana from Artfully Yours, and right now I am just wetting the page, one of my journal pages, with clear water, and then when I add my two light colors, the the colors blend out. So they blend out kind of organically, and it becomes like a surprise how they're gonna blend out. So first I'm using the yellow, and you can't see how it blends out. And then when you see the orange, it's gonna be like dots. But then the dots start blending out. So that's called the wet on wet technique, and it's pretty cool to use if you want kind of like an organic color shaped background. So those dots will not stay like that. But actually I think I needed more water on my page there. But now I'm going to start dripping it in all different directions. So this will be the background for this video, which is on creative lettering. So anytime in a journal page, or maybe on canvas, I don't know, and you want some type of creative lettering, this is done with cursive writing. So there you see that now the orange is starting to lighten up, because that's the effect I wanted. I wanted the two colors to blend together, to be light in the background. And these, of course, if you don't know, these are watercolor paints. To protect my other journal pages, you see the wax paper there. I put it under my journal page so that other pages of my journal do not get paint on them. So that's getting to look how I wanted it to look. And then off camera, after I fully dry this with my heat tool, off camera, I do add a coat of matte medium to seal it, because I'm going to be using, I think they're alcohol-based markers on top. And anytime you make a mistake with an alcohol-based marker, like even a Sharpie, it can be erased with alcohol, rubbing alcohol, and you can erase marker that way, as long as it's been sealed first with either Mod Podge or matte medium. So I'm using one of my micron pens, which is do not put water on top of this micron pen unless it says it's permanent, because I tested this out, and this is, if water gets on that micron pen, it is not permanent. So it's one of my largest, it is my largest micron marker at 0.8. So now you can see I already started the lettering, and there's a certain technique to it, which I'm going to show you when I do the last word, which is unfold. Life is like a flower, let it unfold. So off camera I had already done the life is like a flower, So first, yeah, I do the whole thing in pencil first, and I use the ruler a lot. When I record, there's a little box, and it actually covers part of the image that I'm trying to talk about. So there, I couldn't see. I think I was working on the word unfold. Let me see what. Yeah, so the part of the technique is you draw it in pencil first, and then you go over the tops of the letters. If you can see what I'm talking about, going over the whole top parts of the letters. And then then you just do all the bottom parts of the letters, because it would be the second step. And then the third step would be filling in like the loops inside of, and the openings inside of letters, like cursive letter F and cursive letter E and O. The openings need to be traced in there. So there, I chose orange Sharpie marker for the word life, and then the word flower I'm doing in all different color Sharpie markers. And there I'm using my Posca white pen, POCA, which is the best, I found the best white marker you can get, and to make the polka dots. And here in my stash, I had never known I have glitter markers, so I'm using them for the first time. And I go over the word life with gold on top of the red. I outline the word flower with red glitter marker. So this kind of creative lettering, it's really, I think, most useful for if you want to make large lettering on a large page or canvas, because then you can fill it in all kinds of decorative ways, even with Zentangle maybe, doodling. Here, when I'm working smaller, I'm only working on a 5 by 8 inch page. That thickness of cursive writing could of course be achieved with a marker, but this just gives you an idea, and this is my reference journal, which would give me ideas for later on of all different ways I can add things to my mixed media art. And then here's the stencil I'm going to use for the borders, just the top and bottom borders. And off camera I use black acrylic paint with a makeup sponge. I like to use the makeup sponge better than a stencil brush. And full-bodied acrylic paint I find is much better. It never seeps underneath the stencil at all. And then I added dots of silver inside the word unfold, silver glitter marker. And I'm almost done there. I have one more shot to show. Yes, I did a border on the left side, a very thin little border. And then in fact I added another border on top of that later. You'll see in the final picture of my cover shot. And I cut out a little paper lotus flower to symbolize more the word unfold. Oh, and then I added colors on top of the black because I thought it was too much black and orange. It looked too Halloween-y to me. So adding some colors just with my acrylic paints. So thank you for watching. Please like, comment, or subscribe, and check out one of my last videos, which was creating 3D embellishments, including a real flower on my journal page.